Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum. Chemistry for class 9th, unit number 3, the periodic table and periodicity of properties. In this chapter we will have to study about the history of periodic table and contribution of different chemists, the modern periodic table and periodicity of properties like ionization energy, atomic size, electron affinity, electronegativity and shielding effect. So first of all, let me start from the history of classification of element. Dear student, in 1800 there were 34 elements were known. In 1970 it became double, while in 1974 105 elements were known. Nowadays 118 elements are known, out of which 92 elements are naturally occurring. The rest are artificial. The study of such a large number of elements and their compounds needs to classify it, because it is very difficult to study an individual element as well as their property. And as you know that the purpose of classification is to make the study of thing easy. Like we classify books in library so that one can search the book of their own choice. And in biology we classify the animals into different classes, species, etc. So in chemistry we have to classify the elements, and this classification gave rise to a table which is said to be a periodic table. The first attempt was that of Al-Razi in 1800, and he classified element into metals and non-metals. But this classification do not work, because there are metals whose properties are quite different from one another. Similar is the case for non-metal. In 1817, Dobrynyer introduced the periodic table. He arranged the elements in groups, and each group consists of 3 elements. According to Dobrynyer, the atomic mass of the middle element is the arithmetic mean of the atomic mass of the first and last element. For example, this is a group which consists of lithium, sodium and potassium. According to Dobrynyer, the atomic mass of sodium is the arithmetic mean of the atomic mass of lithium and potassium. So when it was calculated, 7 plus 39 divided by 2, the 23 is the atomic mass of sodium. Similarly is the case for the other group of 3. But this idea was also failed, because we cannot classify all the element of today in group of 3. Later on, in 1864, Newland, which was an English chemist, introduced his law, which is said to be the Newland law of octave. He arranged elements in 7 groups on the basis of increasing atomic weight. According to Newland, every 8 element repeat the property of first one in a series. For example, look at this table. This is the series starting from 1 to 7. In the first series, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen and fluorine, while in the second, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur and chlorine. Now if we start from lithium, the 8th element is sodium, whose properties is similar to lithium. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the 8th element is sodium. Now if we start from beryllium, the next after 7, the 8th element is magnesium, whose properties are similar to beryllium. Same is the case for aluminum, whose properties are similar to boron, because it is the 8th element after boron. But this idea was also failed due to some reason, that at that time there were very limited elements were known, and we cannot classify all the elements in the group of 7. Now the next attempt was by Mendeleev, and Laudermeyer. He arranged the periodic table according to their increased atomic masses. They says that the chemical and physical properties of element are the periodic function of their atomic masses, means that as the atomic masses gradually changes, the physical and chemical properties of element will also changes. Laudermeyer draw a graph by plotting atomic volume or densities against atomic mass. He found that elements having similar properties occupy same position in the graph, but all the elements may not have the same position although their properties are same. So this idea was also up to some extent failed. Mendeleev was the one who arranged the first regular periodic table, and he arranged 65 elements. Mendeleev introduced his periodic law, which is said to be Mendeleev periodic law, and he says in his law that the physical and chemical properties of element are the periodic function of their atomic mass. It means that as the atomic mass of element gradually changes, the properties of element will also change. There are some importance of Mendeleev periodic law. The first one, he leave vacant spaces for undiscovered element, and also predict their properties. Means that not only he leave a particular position of element which is not known at that time, but he also predict that if an element having this place was discovered, then what will be its possible properties. Secondly, he correct the atomic mass of some element. Some elements were given wrong atomic mass, and he was Mendeleev, he correct the atomic mass. Thirdly, the third importance of Mendeleev periodic table is he correct the position of some element. For example, potassium, whose atomic mass is 39, is placed after argon, whose atomic mass 4. So he said that the position of potassium comes first, followed by argon. But Mendeleev periodic table is also failed at that time when isotopes were discovered, and you know that isotopes are atom of same element having same atomic mass but different atomic same atomic number but different atomic mass. So if we consider the isotope of hydrogen, the protium, whose atomic mass is 1, 2 and 3 for deuterium and tritium, so we have to provide 3 different places according to Mendeleev. So this idea was failed, and later on Moseley introduced the modern periodic table by introducing the Moseley periodic law, which will be discussed in the next chapter. Thank you and have a nice day.